In 2018, a man going through a painful breakup listened to the same song 287 times in just 1 month. The song reminded him of everything he had lost, every memory, every regret, every emotion he was trying to escape. Yet every night, he pressed play again. And he isn't alone. Millions of people do this every day. When they're heartbroken, lonely, or emotionally overwhelmed, they don't run toward happy music. They run toward songs that hurt. Why? Why would anyone willingly choose emotional pain? The answer reveals something strange about music, and something even stranger about ourselves. Let's think about this logically. Imagine you break your arm. You wouldn't keep hitting it. If a movie made you miserable, you probably wouldn't watch it every night. If a memory causes pain, most people try to forget it. So why do humans repeatedly listen to songs that make them cry? At first glance, it makes no sense, and yet some of the most beloved songs ever written are about heartbreak, loneliness, loss, regret, grief. Even stranger, many people describe these songs as beautiful. How can something painful feel beautiful? To answer that, we first need to understand a mistake almost everyone makes about sadness. Because the sadness you feel for music isn't the same sadness you feel in real life. And that changes everything. Imagine standing at the edge of a cliff. Your heart races, your palms sweat, your brain recognizes danger. Now imagine riding a roller coaster. Your body reacts almost the same way. But there's one important difference. You know you're safe. The fear feels real. The danger isn't. Sad music works in a surprisingly similar way. When a song sounds heartbreaking, your brain experiences the emotion, but it doesn't experience the actual threat. No one left you. No one died. Nothing was taken from you. It's emotional pain, inside a safe environment, and that safety creates something unexpected. Instead of focusing on survival, your brain becomes free to explore the emotion itself, its texture, its meaning, its beauty. But this still doesn't explain something even stranger, because researchers discovered that sad music often makes people feel better, not worse. And when scientists realized this, they became obsessed with figuring out why. Researchers expected sad music to increase negative emotions. That would seem obvious. But study after study found something unexpected. Many listeners reported feeling comforted, calmer, emotionally understood. Some even reported feeling happier afterward. How is that possible? The answer lies in one of the deepest human needs: connection. Think about the worst emotional moments of your life. What made them so difficult? Often, it wasn't just the pain, it was feeling alone inside it. And this is where music becomes powerful. Because a great song can communicate emotions that most people struggle to put into words. Suddenly, your experience isn't isolated anymore. Someone else felt this. Someone else survived this. Someone else understood this deeply enough to turn it into art. The song becomes proof. Proof that your pain is human. Proof that you're not alone. And humans can tolerate almost any hardship if they don't have to carry it alone. But there's still one final piece of the puzzle, and in my opinion, it's the most important one. Think about the last time you felt emotionally overwhelmed. Not sad, overwhelmed. The kind of feeling that's difficult to explain. The kind that sits in your chest. The kind that follows you throughout the day. Now think about what happens when the right song starts playing. Suddenly, that chaos becomes understandable. The feeling has a voice, a melody, a structure. For the first time, the emotion makes sense. And that's what music does better than almost anything else. It organizes emotional chaos. A breakup becomes a chorus. Loneliness becomes a melody. Grief becomes a story. The pain doesn't disappear, but it becomes something you can hold, something you can understand, something you can process. And humans desperately need meaning, especially when life hurts. Remember the man who listened to the same song 287 times? Maybe he wasn't trying to reopen the wound. Maybe he was trying to understand it. Maybe every replay wasn't an act of suffering. Maybe it was an attempt to heal. And maybe that's why so many of us return to the songs that hurt us, again and again and again. Most people think music exists to entertain us, but maybe that's not its greatest purpose. Maybe music exists to help us carry emotions that feel too heavy to carry alone, to transform pain into beauty, confusion into understanding, isolation into connection. And perhaps that's why the songs that hurt us the most often stay with us the longest, not because we enjoy suffering, but because those songs give us something incredibly rare: The feeling that somebody, somewhere, understands exactly what we're feeling. But sadness isn't the only emotion music can manipulate, because scientists have discovered something even stranger. Certain songs can trigger chills so powerful that your brain reacts as if something important is happening, even when nothing is. And the reason why might completely change the way you listen to music. If music has ever helped you understand yourself a little better, then you're exactly who this channel is for. Subscribe to Aural Scope, and together we'll explore why music makes us feel what we feel.